Hello there, my YouTube followers, and to the people just tuning in. My name is Brennan, and I'm here to show you some ways to make lures out of my fishing kit. So this tackle that I got, as you can see, is made by
Hi, Daddy.
Teen Tackle. Now, what I like about this kit is you can basically make your own lures. So sky's the limit. Aside from making pre-tied lures or buying pre-tied lures, you can just make your own, which is the good thing about it, right? So let's go ahead, shall we? So
I just wanted to say hi.
today we're going to be focusing on making hoochies with spinners on them. An example of what I've made already is this lure, specifically for KOKANEE. As you can see, it's when it's all nice and tied up, you can light it up like this and it'll be ready for the water. So let's get down to it, shall we? So step one, what you will need is some line. What I'm going to be using today is Maxima 8-pound Ultra Green monofilament. I believe they prefer you use fluoro, but for me today, this is what I got, so this is what I'm going to do. So I cut about 24 inches worth of line. This goes down. And now to choose your hoochie, I prefer the pink and the orange. Of course, people will tell you, oh, they swear by their colors, but for me particularly, I'm gonna go with orange and pink. So I made a pink one, and now, oh sorry, an orange one, and right now let's make a
Pink one.
Pink one. And I'm gonna try out this luminescent stuff because my other hoochies were not. So let's give it a shot. Yeah, as you can see, it glows. So first things first, you're gonna get yourself 2 hooks. I prefer to use 2 number 4 hooks, and I believe these are octopus hooks, barbed with an offset. So that's kind of important. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Yeah, so there's a little bit of an offset there, which I find is key because some of them have the straight shank. So first things first, you take your line and put it straight down the shaft, right here. So give yourself about, I don't know, an inch. Let it hang over an inch. Okay, so what you want to do now is take your line and wrap it around about 8 times, nice and tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more for good luck. Take the other end and come right back up that eyelet. Alright, give it a little bit of spit lubrication and slide down the shank. Okay.
You shake the table.
So what I'd like to do here is just take my pair of scissors, hook it onto my scissors, back end of my scissors, and just give it a nice yank. Make sure it's nice and clean. So when you're done, it should look like something like this. Okay, then what I'd like to do is add this little glow bead. So I picked up this trick from this KOKANEE Kings group that I joined on Facebook. Feel free to join. A lot of good information. This is basically how I learned how to make these lures. Great group there, and always open to talks about how to become a better fisherman. And so basically what happens here is it just adds a little bit extra presentation there, as you can see, right? Next would be the other hook, another number 4 hook. Same idea. What you're gonna want to do is come out from the bottom this time. Let it go all the way down. So you're gonna get something like this. So what I like to do is space him out so the hook, the end of the top hook is basically touching that glow hook, that glow bead. And then I give it a pinch, and same idea. What I'm gonna do is wrap it around 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
10.
No, let's go for 9. Then bring it back up again from the bottom.
In the hole. And then pull it all the way.
Yep, pull it all the way to the end. So add a little bit of lube. Everybody knows just to prevent a little bit of heat when you cinch it in. Same idea. I like to take the back end of my scissors, hook it onto there. Just give it a nice yank. Steady yank.
Make sure you don't put your thumb on the hook.
Yeah, make sure you don't put your thumb on the hook because these guys are barbed.
Really sharp.
So there it is. Now we got 2 hooks
You gonna put on the
and a
octopus?
glow bead and another hook.
Are you gonna put on the octopus?
So that's what
you
we
gonna
have so far.
Are you gonna put on the octopus?
Yep, I'm gonna put a little hoochie. Then what you wanna do is take this tail end and trim it off. Leave yourself maybe 1/4 of an inch of tag. There you go. Next, this kit also comes with an assortment of beads. So basically, sky's the limit on how many combinations you want to do. So first thing is you take your Hoochie. I believe this is the 1.5 to 2-inch Hoochie, pink. And what you want to do is take the tip, and what you're gonna do is make a small cut, not too big,
Small.
not too big,
Not too small.
but not so small, just enough to make a hole for your line. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay. So what I typically like to do is I like to put 3 beads in the inside and another 3 beads on the outside. But whatever you want, you can do 2. I've done 1 before. So let's choose some beads.
You can
So
I
the
pick?
first,
Can I pick?
sure you can pick for me,
Big
Sam.
bead, big bead.
Look from here. So first we're gonna put the 3 smaller beads. I noticed this kit comes with 2 sizes. So we're gonna pick 3 small beads.
All the 3 colors.
Thank you very much, Sam.
I like this.
Oh, thank you. So, first things first, let's get that pink first bead out into the line. Then we'll take another bead down here.
There might be paint on it.
Then another bead down
There.
here. So when you're done putting those in, it's gonna look like this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's keep flashing it up so you can see the whole process here.
Whoa, it's glowing.
There you go.
Whoa.
So far we got the bottom hook, we got a glow bead in the middle, another hook right there, and the 3 beads on top of the hooks.
Daddy, you know the white one is glowing.
Yeah, I know, because it's luminescent. So next thing you're gonna take that tag
What
in,
does that mean?
and we're gonna shove it at the bottom end of the luminescent, Sam. It means that it glows, especially when it has UV on it. So we're gonna shove this from the bottom.
Shove it?
Yeah, we're gonna pick this line in there. So, like I said, if you made that too big, that incision on the top too big, then your beads will just go right through. So make sure not to overdo it, and just give it a little bit of wiggle until that bead touches the very tip. And voila, so far this is what we got. A pink Hoochie, 2 hooks, 3 beads.
I like it. I like the pink.
Well,
Oh,
not
the
bad,
pink-
right?
The pinky.
So to finish that off, we're gonna add another.
Well, I think the pinky changed color.
Yep.
Before it was dark, now it's light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
So now we're gonna add another.
Me pick.
You know what? Let's put a big bead on the top.
I want to put big bead.
So now I got this one here already, Sam. Okay.
I want to put it on big bead.
No, not those ones.
Too big.
Yeah. So now we'll just put.
Wait, Daddy, get these small ones.
No, not right now.
Oh, why?
Okay, so let's go with the pattern here. Make pink everything. Okay, so now we got another 3 beads on top. I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, there you go. Okay, then we're gonna get this piece right here called
Daddy,
a swivel.
I like this blue big bead.
Oh, okay.
It's nice and blue. My favorite color. Yeah. And I got
So,
blue big.
This is what they call a swivel terminal tackle right there. It's basically a C with 2 holes to run your line. So what you're gonna do is choose your spinner blade. This is one of them right here.
How much are you gonna do?
Nickel, right? And there's this chartreuse. And they also have different types, right? They got pink. You even get a brass.
Can I pick which one you can get? Can I pick the one you get?
Yeah, I want to try this one. Okay.
Have you tried this one?
Ooh, no, I haven't tried that one, but I prefer using these ones for some reason. For some reasons, I get good luck with the silver and the brass, the nickel and the brass.
Try this one.
You want me to try that one? Sure, yeah. Okay, we can try this one. My daughter prefers this one. Sometimes my kid knows best. Okay, so we're gonna take that clevis, and we're gonna go around that little eyelet, right? Then what we're gonna do is shove that line right in there. So there you go, guys. And that's what we got.
That's so cool.
Does that look pretty?
Yeah.
You think the fish will like it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Looks very pretty. Oh, I think.
So next, with this.
Have you tried
With the way we've done this one, it doesn't show that much action. So with that, I
Have you
prefer
tried the
only an
pink
8 to
one?
12 inch leader.
Have you tried the pink one yet?
Not yet, but I want to try this one right now. So what we're gonna do is cut that off, and we're gonna get. Some people like to do just a little loop, a double knotted loop, but I found that I prefer using swivels. Another idea that I got from the KOKANEE Kings group, and right there. So what we're gonna do is hold your swivel with one hand.
Yep.
And we're gonna take that tag in and spin it about
Very
6 to 8 times. 1,
Very
2,
pretty.
3, 4,
5,
5.
6,
Oopsie, lost it. 5,
6,
6, 7,
7,
8. So now that you've done that,
Whoa, look at the.
you're gonna take that tag in and stick it back in that hole that you created.
Daddy, look, it's stuck together. Daddy, look, they're all stuck together.
Okay.
I'm gonna undo it.
And then typically that's as far as people will go, but I like to give it another. I think they call this an improved clench. Not that sure.
Daddy, make another one, but put it in the pink one.
So once you put it back into that hole, you're gonna end up getting something like this, right? So what we're gonna do is give it a little lubrication, right? Give it a yank. All right. So there you got it. Okay, now that you finished tying that off, just leave another 1/4 inch there with your scissors. And there you go, guys. Now you got yourself a Hoochie with a spinner blade ready to go. So that little glow bead at the bottom there, that's a trick that I learned from this group that I joined on Facebook. And some people don't really care for it, but guess what? I think it adds a little bit extra, especially when it's moving around in the water. So another storage device that I learned from that group is using these foamies. So
No, that's a pool noodle.
yeah, a little pool noodle. So
It's a noodle.
Then you take these and just line them up with the other hooks. Just take them on.
Line it up with the
These are like
line.
$1 for like a whole length. I mean, you can't go wrong.
Line it up with the lines.
So what you're gonna do is pick that up. Okay, keep a hold of your swivel. Wrap it around. 1, 2, 3. Another trick that I learned using these pins with the button heads.
And put it here?
Yep, we're gonna put it right on there.
Can I try?
So just be careful when you put those in. Make sure you don't go straight in because clearly you can put your finger in here and get poked, right? So
I'm
just
gonna
put it in
mine
sideways,
the other side.
and that's what you come up with, guys. 2 hoochies ready to go, ready to slay some kokanee. Anyways, if you like seeing these type of lures being made, it's pretty easy, guys. Just come by anytime, replay. I'm gonna try next time. I'm gonna be trying these cool shrimps. I've never seen them before, but I'm gonna give them a shot.
I like the shrimps. Daddy, do the same thing, but it's use the shrimp.
Yeah. Well, next video. And like I said, you can get them pre-tied, but something about making your own lures, guys, it just doesn't beat it. So some of these guys are right here. They're pretty cool, eh?
Made yesterday.
But anyways, guys, if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to comment. Let's talk about how the different ways that you can make them, improve them. Show me how you guys like to do them. Maybe send me a link as well so I can learn. I just want to give a heads up to a shout out to Teton Tackle for hooking me up with all this goodies. And shout out to KOKANEE Kings for helping me learn become a better fisherman. Shout out to Martin, the admin creator. I owe a lot of my lure making skills and just fishing in general from the stuff that he's posted online. And thanks again. So till next time, we'll check you again on the next video.